friends. Good morning. What a day. Congratulations to everyone. We are finally here. The day our families have been excited about, we are getting kicked out of the education nest. It may have taken some of us longer to get here than others, 4, 5, maybe 6 years, but we've all made it across the finish line safe and sound. Just like a race, we may be physically, emotionally, and mentally drained, breathing rather heavily, but we are still done. How proud are you? What's next? I mean, after this, what are we all going to do? Okay, I meant right after this. As for me, I'm going home, celebrating, relax, and finally commit myself to take a breath. Because usually after an intense and difficult undertaking, it's assumed that one will take the time to rest, to stop. And that's just fine. It's been a long and exhausting few years. Take the time to breathe. Okay, done. Now it's time to start the real world now to put our degrees to actual use. As John Stewart once said, college is something you complete, but life is something you experience. So let's get to it. I know you're all ready. You've gained the skills and the knowledge necessary to succeed in your personal and professional life. Whatever plans you may have for the future, whether you're going on to grad school, starting a full-time job, still taking the time to find yourself, or doing nothing, like Jerry Seinfeld did a few years ago. I'm convinced that each of you has what's needed to succeed. I can say this with confidence because you are my classmates, and President Speecch guarantees that your degree prepares you for success. We've also attended the same university, and although you may be thinking, who am I to tell you what to do next? We've all just completed our undergraduate education at the William Paterson University of New Jersey. And we've gone through very similar experiences. We are pioneers who share a privacy code of 3 digits known as 855. How clueless did you feel when you forgot your 855 number? Seriously. Who remembers their first day of college? Whether you were a resident, aching for your parents to leave so you could do the dorm thing on your own, or a commuter, getting your first dose of the insanity that this school calls parking. Because of my experience here, I can honestly say that stalking for a parking spot has become a regularly used phrase in my vocabulary, as well as a skill I am proud to say I have mastered. Regardless of where my professional life takes me, I will be able to park, and I will be able to make every appointment on time. But what else has Willie P given us? Besides education, we've been exposed to events and experiences that have broadened our worldview. I can't speak for other majors, but I'm sure most of my classmates at the College of Business would agree that the Valley Road campus will always hold a special place in our hearts. We've received the best business education that money can buy compared to our peers at universities in the area. We were taught things that will be of use to us for the rest of our lives. Not only do we now know the do's and don'ts of an interview, but the Rothbury Institute actually brought companies directly to us, meaning our task was simply to show up and use what we learned. I'm proof that what we learned actually works. Upon graduation, I received multiple job offers and will be starting my career as an account manager at a publishing and advertising company in the area. What about the administration at Valley Road? It seems whenever anyone I knew had a problem with classes or with anything, Dr. Panayides was always the solution. I bet everyone here has gone to their chair at least once And amazingly, they were always able to solve the problem. Or what about those professors that just wouldn't stop pushing you because they claimed they knew your potential? That is Dr. Kim, over there. Dr. Kim. How many times did he come into class announcing that he'd been up all night worrying about us and our future? Scared for us. They've made us confident in our ability to take the theories we've learned and apply them in practice. Because as everyone here knows, reading it is one thing, but doing it is something completely different. During the last 4 years, we've always had professors worrying for us, department chairs solving our problems, and RBI, preparing us with the tools we needed to succeed in life. The time has come for us to thank them. But more importantly, the time has come for us to leave them. Because we are officially adults now. Our problems and worries are now our own responsibility. But I know you guys aren't worried or scared. You're ready. You've been ready, and now you can finally prove it to the world. To be honest, the ones here that are probably the most nervous and the least ready are the people sitting behind you. Our friends and family. Let's give them a round of applause for the people sitting behind you. They've watched us fall and fail the entire time. And now as we graduate on the eve of one of the most frightening and strangest times in our history, I can't help but guess they're probably still worried for us. As our friends, families, and teachers, you've been our circle of support, constantly looking out for us, protecting us, and taking care of us. And now today, not only must we come to the realization that we're adults, but so must you. Permit us to experience life and live without interference. Allow us to engage and transform the world as we see fit. As you know, we are greener, more technologically competent, and politically astute than previous generations. We helped create a newfound respect for Mother Earth and made MySpace, Facebook, and Twitter fashionable. We transformed politics by chanting, "Yes, we can," and elected President Barack Obama. And guess what? The biggest news of all, we are going to be fine. You don't need to be worried because we have exactly what it takes to succeed. Our generation will thrive. As new graduates, we are in an extraordinary position right now where we offer the complete package. We are the epitome of a multitasker where we can drive, talk, and text at the same time. And for a low introductory price, employees are able to get a trainable, tech-savvy, change-oriented individual who is fairly flexible and comes complete with current knowledge. We've also been described as highly motivated, overscheduled, and willing to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, using our BlackBerries. So, no more worrying. Yes, we are ready for the world. We won't be making a permanent residence in your basement. At least not for too long. My fellow classmates of 2009, we are college graduates, lucky enough to have attended this university. Lucky to have been taught by the most amazing faculty, along with a very supportive administration. Not only do we now have college degrees, but look at the support system that we have. They've all shown up, so they obviously care about us. We appreciate your dedication to our well-being. Family, friends, and faculty, now it's your turn to breathe. You can relax, knowing that the people in front of me, the ones you care so much about, are going to be okay. We've been preparing for this, and thanks to you all, we are going to be fine. We will succeed, and you will continue to be proud of us. Now let the celebration